Hello everyone, welcome to H&S Automotive, and thank you for taking an interest in this 2007 Mazda 3. So in this video we'll be doing a walkthrough of this vehicle. I'll point out any imperfections the vehicle has, and then we'll also go over some of the major features and functions of this vehicle. So at first I'll just kind of walk around the vehicle, give you guys a general overview, and then after that we will dive in a little bit deeper. So here we are on the driver's side. Here we are towards the rear of the vehicle. And then here we are back on the passenger side. All right, so taking a closer look at the front bumper cover, as you guys probably already noticed, there is a imperfection right over here. Looks like a scrape mark, probably got too close to something. So there is this imperfection right over here. But other than that, there's no cracks or anything like that in the bumper, just that scrape mark over there. Some touch-up paint should take care of that. We'll actually try to get this looking a little bit better than what it is right now. And then taking a look at the headlights. Now the headlights are a little bit hazy. We are going to be buffing them. We like to show the vehicle in its raw form, as you can see. But yeah, we'll be buffing the headlights a little bit, try to make them a little bit more clear. But Mazdas, they typically do haze over time. And then taking a look at the hood, as you guys can see, there is a little bit of, actually, the clear coat on most of the hood is faded away. So as you can see, that's what that is. The paint underneath the clear coat is fine, but as you can see, the clear coat itself is fading away. All right, so moving on, taking a look at the driver's side. Looking at the driver's side fender, no, I'm just looking for any dents or scratches or imperfections that you might notice. I don't see anything other than the hood, actually, hood and that imperfection on the bumper cover. Most of the vehicle is in very good condition. So as you can tell, the panels that weren't in direct exposure to the sunlight are in very good condition. So this fender being a very good example of that. Now, most people have probably noticed that there's a little bit of a shade difference in the bumper cover versus the fender. Now, this bumper cover has not been replaced, has not been repainted or anything like that. Basically, what happens is paint fades differently over plastic than it does over metal. So this is a metal fender, this is a plastic bumper cover. That's why you have a little bit of that different shade of that color. So now that we got that out of the way, take a look at the tires. Front tires on this vehicle in very good condition, plenty of tread left for many more miles to come. And then as you guys can see, nice and shiny rotor back there. So brand new rotors and pads in the front as well as in the rear. So as you can tell, nice shiny parts. Moving on, taking a look at the driver's side door. Once again, looking for any imperfections such as dents or scratches. I don't see anything. I guess a little bit of a very minor scratch over here. Now this vehicle is a 2007, so you know, most of this stuff is to be expected for this age. Taking a look at the driver's side rear door. Small little dent right over here, but other than that, it's in very good condition. Taking a look at the quarter panel on the driver's side. Now I'm looking for any rust. Basically on the first generation Mazdas, rust tends to develop on this quarter panel. This one is actually in very good condition. So there's absolutely no rust on the driver's side. And then taking a look at the rockers. Now this is a plastic, what do you call it, a side skirt. So, but if there was rust, you would see it right up here. So as you can see, nice and solid metal right there as well. Now coming around towards the back. Now same story here, you know, a little bit of a different shade of the color. It's not, hasn't been repainted or anything like that, just the way the paint fades over time. This vehicle is a little bit dusty, so apologize about that. We had a little bit of rain. And then just kind of checking out the rear bumper cover. I guess very minor scrape marks or scrape mark. There's only one, I guess another one right over here. But other than that, rear bumper is in good condition. There's no cracks or misalignment or anything like that. Taking a look at the passenger side rear quarter panel. Once again, same story here. Nice and solid. Now we do have a little bit of rust over here, a little bit of surface rust. It's not like I can put my finger through it or anything, but it is there nonetheless. And then a little bit over here. As you can see, most of this quarter panel is in very good condition. Oh, and then I guess I forgot to point it out on the other side as well. So new rotors and pads on the back as well. I believe this caliper at some point has also been replaced. As you can see, it's nice and shiny. I'll take a look at the other side as well. Yep, caliper and pads and rotors on this side have been replaced as well. So most of the braking system on this vehicle is brand new, as you can tell. All right, now moving on, checking out the passenger side doors. I'm just going to cover both of them at the same time since there's really not any imperfections on these panels. I don't see any dents or scratches or anything like that. The paint is nice and reflective, as you can see my reflection in there. Now on the mirrors, like I said, anything that's in direct contact with the sunlight is a little bit faded. I'm assuming this vehicle spent some of its time down south, since there's no rust on the quarter panel, but there is some paint fading, so that's a dead giveaway that the vehicle was in the south. All right, now just kind of moving on. Now taking a look at the passenger side fender. This is just some residue on here. So passenger side fender doesn't have any dents or scratches. Whatever this is, it's kind of wiping away. All right. Now, just kind of moving on. Taking a look at the driver's door. Opening it up. So right over here, we got the driver's door. Now we do have some creature comforts. We got power windows, power door locks, and then power mirrors as well. Now this is the Grand Touring S model. So basically what that means, we have the leather interior, the Bose surround sound in this vehicle, and then heated driver and passenger seats. So we do have some luxury features on here. And then this vehicle is also equipped with the sunroof as well. All right. Now I'm just kind of climbing inside. Let's kind of zoom out real quick. All right. So as you can see, guys, we are behind the steering wheel. From here, I will just start the vehicle. Starts up nice and smooth. Now taking a look at the instrument cluster. So as you guys can see, this vehicle does have 102,000 miles on the odometer. So very low for its year. And then taking a look at the RPMs, nice and stable. Vehicle runs and drives very well. Now this light that's flashing is just the TPMS, so the tire pressure monitoring system. All the tires are holding proper air, so none of the tires are losing any air, but it's just a bad sensor that's causing the light to come on. It's just an annoyance at most, but it is there nonetheless. But one thing we wanted to point out is that there's no check engine, no transmission light or anything like that. Engine and transmission run very smoothly, no issues. Like I said, very low miles for the year. It's only got 102, almost 103,000 miles on the odometer. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, we do have some steering wheel mounted controls. On the right side of the steering wheel, we have the cruise controls for the vehicle. You can turn it on or off from that button right over there, and accelerate or decelerate from this little toggle switch right over here. Works very well. It's already been tested. Got the horn in the middle. And on the left side, we have the audio controls. So you can control the audio system right from the steering wheel as well. Volume control, flip through tracks, mode, and all that stuff. Taking a look right behind the steering wheel, we have our turn signal stalk right over there, and I believe it doubles as a high beam. And on the other side, we have the wiper operation. I'm gonna roll up the window because the compressor just kicked on. And then taking a look at the dashboard. Here, I'll just kind of move this auto check report out of the way. We'll go over that here in a little bit. Taking a look at the dashboard. Dashboard is nice and clean. No cracks or rips or tears or anything like that. Right in the middle over here, we have our audio system for the vehicle. We have AM, FM, satellite radio with subscription, of course. And then CD, and then media is basically your aux connectivity. So the aux cable right over here is connected right in there. So you can listen to your music, answer phone calls, and all that stuff right from the aux cord right there. So that's all of our audio system, pretty self-explanatory. Right beneath that, we have our climate controls for the vehicle. On the left side over here, we have the, I guess that's the fan control. The vent controls are in the middle, and then the temperature control is to the right. And then taking a look right over here, these two buttons are for your heated seats for the driver and the passenger. Got a 12-volt power outlet right over here. Beneath those two buttons, we have a little storage area right over here. You can put your phone or wallet or whatever the case may be right there. And then right behind that, we have our transmission selector. So we have an automatic transmission with the option to shift manually as well. And then just a little bit extra storage over there. And then right over here, we have our cup holders for the vehicle. All right, and now, like I said, we'll go over this auto check report, just kind of the first page. Just wanted to show you guys. So this is a 3-owner vehicle, as you can see right over there. It's 17 years old, so it is a 2007. And then all these check marks, basically, you know, there's no accident reported or anything like that. No odometer fraud, so it's the original miles. So I'll just kind of pause it here for a second if you guys want to take a look. But yeah, there's more of a detailed report on the other pages. Basically, you know, it kind of goes over every time the emissions inspection was done and all that stuff. So that's all here. So we'll just kind of have that on the dashboard. And then right over here, like I said, we got leather interior. Now this passenger side seat is heated as well. We do have a sunroof on this vehicle. I can just demonstrate the operation. So it slides back. And then flips up as well. And that's just operated from these buttons right over here. All right. So from here, we will check out the rear seating area. So right over here, we got our rear door, and then the rear seats back over here as well. Climb inside. And then we'll take a look. So right over here, we got a little armrest, which doubles as cup holders as well. And if you don't need it, you can flip this out of the way and it opens up another seating area for another passenger right over here. So this is our rear seating area. There's a view from the rear. All right. So guys, the vehicle is currently running. Nice and smooth running vehicle. But from here, we'll take a closer look at the engine compartment. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we are in the engine compartment for this vehicle. So from here, I'll just kind of be quiet for a second, let you guys take a listen. So as you can tell, nice and smooth running engine. We got a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder right over here. Very efficient on fuel, also very powerful as well, especially for a vehicle this size. And then one other thing we wanted to point out is taking a look right over here on both sides. So as you can see, we got some nice shiny bolts. So this is actually the front shocks. So both of the front shocks on this vehicle have been replaced, and then the rear shocks have also been replaced. So along with the braking system, the entire suspension system is also new as well. So should last for a very long time to come. All right, so let's take a look at the undercarriage of this vehicle. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we've got this Mazda 3 on the lift here. So from here, we'll take a look at the undercarriage. I'll start from the front, work my way towards the back, starting with the engine and transmission. As you can see, we've still got the undershielding right over here. And then in this hole, you can see this is the oil pan. This is for the engine. And then we got the oil filter housing right over here. Basically, what we're trying to point out is, as you can see, it's nice and dry, no oil leaks or anything like that. You got the AC compressor right over here. And then taking a look at the suspension area. So as you can see, right over here, we've got the brand new rotors. Got newer outer tie rods as well. It's a little bit wet because we used some penetrating oil. This vehicle is going to be getting in alignment tomorrow, so we like to add some penetrating oil on there to make it a lot easier. But right over here, we've got the CV boot. As you can see, it's not ripped or torn. Now, if this was ripped or torn, we would see grease all over the place and it'd just be a mess down here. And then right over here, we got brand new shocks in the front, and then a newer sway bar link right over here as well. So lots of new parts. So this was the passenger side front, and then right over here we got the driver's side front, and basically the same story here. We've got newer shocks right up there, brand new rotor right here, and then newer outer tie rods, and then, like I said, it's wet because we're going to be doing an alignment. All right, and then this is a much better view of the tires on the vehicle, as you can see. Alrighty, now taking a look at the back. So as you can see, we've got the exhaust running right down the middle of the vehicle. Right over here, we've got our fuel lines and brake lines. As you can see, no corrosion issues whatsoever. Still got the factory coating on them and all that stuff, so it's good to see there. And then this is the unibody structure of the vehicle over here. And then this black stuff is actually the coating that Mazda puts on new vehicles when they're basically rolled off from factory. So as you can see, it's still got the undercoating on there. There's no major rust issues or anything like that. And then as you can see, the vehicle is currently being supported by its rocker panels, which is, you know, the structural component of the vehicle. So as you can see, it's able to hold up the vehicle, no problems. Alrighty, now taking a look at the rear suspension area. Once again, we got newer calipers in the back as well on both sides, and then new shocks right up there on both sides as well. And then the springs are not broken or anything like that. Sway bar links are intact. All right, and then this is the rear suspension area. So as you can see, everything's properly mounted and secured. I'm just kind of going back towards the front. Alrighty. Once again, guys, thank you for taking an interest in this 2007 Mazda 3. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to ask and we'll be happy to get those answered for you. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye-bye.